Hi, this is Rick and welcome to Music for Little People. Each week in class, I'll be introducing one or two music fundamentals to your children. You and your child should drill and review each day by completing part of the worksheets in your portfolio and all of the audio exercises on this recording. Parents, be sure to read all the instructions for all the worksheets in each lesson. Instructions are located at the beginning of each lesson in the worksheet portfolio. Also, be sure to listen to the instructions located at the beginning of each exercise on the recording. Remember, your child has already been through the lesson in school, so listen closely to their explanations. If you're confused about any part of the lesson, call my studio at area code 814-942-8998 and leave a message. The number is located on the front cover of the workbook for quick and easy reference. I'll return all calls the same day. Above all, try to keep each session upbeat and fun. Finally, a word about mystery songs. Each week's lesson ends with a different mystery song. The song is a segment of one of the pieces on the Suzuki recording. The idea is for parent and student to refer to the Suzuki recording to determine the title of each week's mystery song and write the name on the appropriate line of worksheet A.2. A spelling reference for all the Suzuki songs is located at the top of the worksheet. The Mystery Song Quiz is a good way for students to become familiar with the Suzuki repertoire and provides a great foundation for future piano study. And now, let's get started. Begin Lesson 1. In Lesson 1, you will hear a series of 8 tones moving up or down. While the student listens to the tones on the recording, the parent should point to the appropriate up or down pattern on worksheet 1.1. Point to each consecutive note numbered 1 through 8 as you hear each note played on the recording. After doing the first 4 examples, parents can refer to the answer key on the worksheet to choose the up or down pattern for each new exercise. Now, let's begin. Listen to these groups of notes that move up and down. First, a group of notes that moves up. Next, a group of notes that moves down. Notes moving up sound like this. Notes moving down sound like this. Listen to each group of notes and then decide whether the notes are moving up or down. Let's begin. These notes move up. These notes move down. These notes move down. These notes move up. These notes move down. Mystery Song, Lesson 1. End Lesson 1. Begin Lesson 2. Lesson 2 is done in the same manner as Lesson 1. This time the student will hear only 2 tones while the parent points to the appropriate figures on worksheet 2.1. Again, it's very important that the parent points to the notes on the worksheet as the student hears the changes of pitch on the recording, so that the student begins to associate the changes in pitch on the recording with the horizontal and vertical movements of the notes on the worksheet. An answer key is located on the worksheet so that the parent can once again pre-choose the correct diagram for each exercise. Let's begin by listening to the pitch of some notes. Notes with an up pitch sound like this. Notes with the same pitch sound like this. Notes with a down pitch sound like this. Listen to the following notes and decide if the pitch goes up, down, or stays the same. The pitch of these notes moves up. The pitch of these notes moves the same. The pitch of these notes moves down. The pitch of these notes moves the same. The pitch of these notes moves up. The pitch of these notes moves down. Mystery Song, Lesson 2. End Lesson 2. Begin Lesson 3. In Lesson 3, we begin rhythm studies. The first step is learning to clap and count. At this time, parents should refer to Rhythm Fun Worksheet 3.1. While the student counts the rhythms indicated below each note, the hand should be clapped once and only once for each note indicated on the page. Care should be taken to assure that the student claps only one time for each note and not for each syllable counted in the rhythm. When done properly, the drill should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Half note. Half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Parents should point to each note of the exercise on the Copycat Worksheet 3.2 as the recorded exercise proceeds. Now, let's get started. Let's listen to some drums playing quarter notes and half notes after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, listen again as I clap and count after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Next, you clap and count right along with me after I count to 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Next, you clap and count with the drums, this time without my help, after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mystery Song, Lesson 3. End Lesson 3. Begin Lesson 4. Lesson 4 is a review of the music fundamentals introduced in Lessons 1, 2, and 3. Parents, be sure to point to the appropriate notes on the worksheets from the lessons being reviewed. Let's begin by reviewing Lesson number 1. Parents must point to the up-or-down pattern on Worksheet 1.1. Use the answer key at the bottom of the worksheet. Students must identify each group of notes as moving up or down. Ready? Let's begin. These notes move up. These notes move down. These notes move down. These notes move up. These notes move down. Next, let's review lesson number 2. Parents, point to the notes on worksheet 2.1. Use the answer key at the bottom of the worksheet. Students must identify the pitches as moving up, down, or same. Here we go. The pitch of these notes moves up. The pitch of these notes moves the same. The pitch of these notes moves down. The pitch of these notes moves the same. The pitch of these notes moves up. The pitch of these notes moves down. Next, let's review lesson number 3. Parents, point to the notes on Copycats worksheet 3.2. Students should clap and count right along with me. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Half note. Half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. This time without my help. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mystery Song, lesson number 4. Be sure to write down the entire name of the song. End lesson 4. Begin lesson 5. To do lesson 5, the parent and student must first build a music train. If you haven't already done so, turn the recording off and review the instructions on the assignment page of the manual for lesson 5. Return to this spot on the recording when your train is complete. Now that you and your partner have made a music train, look at it as we say the musical alphabet together, starting with different letters. Let's begin with the letter A after I count to 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Next, let's start with the letter C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Now, let's start with the letter E. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Next, start with the letter G. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Good. Now start with the letter B. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Next, the letter D. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And last, let's start with the letter F. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Next, let's break a train. I'll say the musical alphabet starting with C, D, E, stop for a moment, and then finish with F, G, A, B. Break a train sounds like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Let's do it together 5 times in a row after I say the word go. Ready? Go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. 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 Mystery Song, Lesson 5. End Lesson 5. Begin Lesson 6. Watch your copycat sheet and listen as I clap and count our new rhythm using eighth notes and whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Hold that whole note. Now you clap and count along with me after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Hold that whole note. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Hold that whole note. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Hold that whole note. Next, you clap and count the rhythm without my counting along. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mystery Song, Lesson 6. End Lesson 6. Begin Lesson 7. Let's begin with some games to help you learn your right hand from your left hand and the finger numbers on each hand. You follow along as your partner watches to make sure that you're doing it correctly. First, raise your right hand. Put your hand down. Raise your left hand. Put your hand down. Raise your right hand. Down. Left hand. Down. Left hand. Down. Right hand. Down. Next, put your left hand on the picture of the left hand on worksheet 7.1. Then, with your right hand, point to the correct finger. Point to finger number 2. Finger number 4. Finger number 3. Number 1. Number 5. Number 2. Number 4. Number 1. Number 5. And finger number 3. Now, place your right hand on the picture of the right hand and point to the correct finger numbers with your left hand. Point to finger number 4. Finger number 2. Point to finger number 3. Number 1. Number 5. Number 3. Number 1. Number 4. Number 5. And number 2. Next, make 2 fists and put your hands in front of you. Now, raise your number 1 fingers. Put them back. Raise your number 2 fingers. Put them back. Number 3. Back. Number 4. Back. Number 5. Back. Number 2. Back. Number 5. Back. Number 3. Back. Number 1. Back. And number 4. Back. Mystery Song, Lesson 7. Be sure to write down the whole name of the song. End Lesson 7. Begin Lesson 8. Lesson number 8 is a review of Lessons 5, 6, and 7. Begin by looking at worksheet 5.2. You can use your completed sheet to say the musical alphabets starting with different letters. Say the musical alphabets starting with the letter A when I say go. Ready? Go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Starting with the letter B. Go. B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Starting with the letter C. Go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Starting with the letter D. Go. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now start with the letter E. Go. E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Starting with the letter F. Go. F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And finally, starting with the letter G. Go. G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Next, let's clap and count the rhythm on worksheet 5.3 2 times in a row as we listen to a new song. Let's begin after I count to 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 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 half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, 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 half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 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 half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Quarter, 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 half note, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. Now let's review the rhythm on worksheet 6.2. You clap and count the rhythm with me after I count to 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 8s, 2 8s, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. 2 8s, 2 8s, half note. Hold that, whole note. 2 8s, 2 8s, half note. Quarter, quarter, half note. 2 8s, 2 8s, half note. Hold that whole note. Good. This time you clap and count without my help after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that you know the letter names of the white keys and the finger numbers of each hand, let's use worksheet 7.5 to find different keys with different fingers on each hand. It may be necessary to pause the recording while the student executes each exercise. Let's begin with the right hand. First, point to a high C with finger number 3. Point to high E with finger number 1. High A with finger number 2. high B with finger number 5, high D with finger number 4, high F with finger number 2. Point to high G with finger number 3. Now, let's find some keys with the different fingers of the left hand. Point to low F with finger number 2. Low B with finger number 5. Point to low D with finger number 4. Low C with finger number 3. Low A with finger number 2. Low G with finger number 3. And finally, point to low E with finger number 1. Mystery Song, Lesson 8. End Lesson 8. Begin Lesson number 9. Loud and soft sounds in music are called dynamics. We use the Italian word forte to describe loud sounds and the Italian word piano to describe soft sounds. Listen to these sounds and decide if the sounds are loud, forte, or soft, piano. Use the words forte or piano to describe each sound you hear. Let's begin. Forte. Piano. Forte. Piano. Piano. Forte. Forte. Piano. Piano. Forte. Piano. Next, let's review notes moving up and down. Color the up or down arrows for each exercise on worksheet 9.1. Here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Now look at worksheet 9.2. If the sound that you hear has a high pitch, circle the engine. If the sound that you hear has a low pitch, circle the caboose. Remember, the high and low sound of music is called pitch. The loud and soft sounds are called dynamics. Be careful not to confuse high and low pitches with loud and soft dynamics. Now let's begin. Pitch number 1. Pitch number 2. Pitch number 3. Pitch number 4. Next, let's listen to the sound of some musical instruments. You decide if the sound of each instrument is forte or piano. First, let's listen to the sound of some drums. Next, listen to the sound of a mandolin. Here's the sound of a full pipe organ. This is a banjo. Here's an electric guitar. This is the sound of an oboe. A harp sounds like this. Mystery Song, Lesson 9. End Lesson 9. Begin Lesson 10. Listen to each of the following exercises. Then, while your partner points to the notes on Worksheet 10.1, decide if the pitch of the two notes goes up, down, or stays the same. Do each exercise every day. Then, on the last day of practice for the week, write U for up, D for down, or S for same in the bubble below each exercise. Let's begin. Exercise number 1. Exercise number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Exercise number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Exercise number 8. On Worksheet 10.2, you'll see 6 different rhythms. Clap and count each rhythm as your partner points to the notes on the worksheet. Let's do each exercise 2 times after I count to 4. Here's number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note. Exercise number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eighths, 2 eighths, half note. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 2 eighths, quarter, quarter. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 2 eighths, quarter, quarter. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, quarter, quarter. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, quarter, quarter. Exercise number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, 2 eighths, quarter. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, 2 eighths, quarter. Let's listen to some music by a wonderful composer by the name of Johann Sebastian Bach. First, let's listen to part of the Minuet in G major. This next piece of music is from the Brandenburg Concerto No. 3 in G major. Listen to how fast all the different parts are played. Mystery Song, Lesson 10. End Lesson 10. Begin Lesson 11. Listen as I clap and count the rhythm on your new copycat worksheet 11.2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Hold that whole note. 2 eighths, quarter, half note. Half note, dot, quarter. Now you clap and count along with me after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Hold that whole note. 2/8 quarter, half note. Half note, dot, quarter. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Hold that whole note. 2/8 quarter, half note. Half note, dot, quarter. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, quarter, half note. Hold that whole note. 2/8 quarter, half note. Half note, dot, quarter. Now let's review quarter note and half note rhythms. Listen to each exercise and circle the correct rhythm on worksheet 11.3. Here's number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go back to Copycat Worksheet 11.2. This time you clap and count the rhythm without me counting along. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's part of another composition by Johann Sebastian Bach. This is from the Overture number 3 in D major. Mystery Song, Lesson number 11. End Lesson 11. Begin Lesson 12. Sometimes we can use different words to clap and count rhythms. Listen as I clap and count a new rhythm 4 times in a row using the words Mississippi hot dog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Now you join in with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Here's a new game called 20 Questions. Use your 20 questions answer sheet to answer each question. Ready? For questions 1, 2, and 3, circle the up arrow if the notes that you hear are moving up. Circle the down arrow if the notes are moving down. Here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. For question number 4, be tacit for 20 seconds, starting now. Question number 5. Think of the word pitch. Now circle the words on your answer sheet that best describe what the word pitch means. For questions 6, 7, and 8, circle S if the pitch of the notes that you hear is the same. Circle D if the pitch of the notes is different. Here's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. For questions 9, 10, and 11, circle H if the pitch of the note that you hear is high. Circle L if the pitch is low. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Question 12. Draw a quarter note in the box. Question 13. Circle A, B, C, or D to tell which twinkle variation this is. For questions 14, 15, and 16, circle the up arrow if the pitches that you hear move up. Circle the down arrow if the pitches move down, or circle the sideways arrow if the pitch of the notes is the same. Number 14. Number 15. Number 16. For question 17, draw a half note in the box. Question 18. Think of the word rhythm. Now, circle the words on your answer sheet that best describe what the word rhythm means. Question 19. Draw a circle around the whole note. Question 20. Name this song. Mystery Song, Lesson 12. End Lesson 12. Begin Lesson 13. When notes are smoothly connected together, we say that the notes are played legato. This is the way that legato notes sound. These notes are not legato because they are not connected. Listen carefully for the spaces between the notes. Listen to each group of notes and decide if the notes are played legato or not legato. Legato. Not legato. For each of the following exercises, tell if the notes are moving up or down and if they're played legato or not legato. These notes are moving up and are played legato. These notes are moving down and are not played legato. Here's a review of forte and piano sounds. On worksheet 13.1, circle the F if the sounds are forte. Circle the P if the sounds are piano. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Next, listen to the following songs and decide if each song is legato or not legato. Legato. Not legato. Legato. Mystery Song, Lesson 13. End Lesson 13. Begin Lesson 14. Lesson 14 is a review of Lessons 1, 9, and 12. Let's begin by reviewing dynamic signs in music. Listen as I play parts of songs on the piano. You decide if the songs are forte or piano. Remember, forte means loud and piano means soft. Do each exercise every day, then on the last day of practice for the week, circle the correct dynamic sign on worksheet 14.1 for each exercise on the recording. Ready? Here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Here's number 4. Next, let's review the Mississippi hot dog rhythm that we learned in Lesson 12. You clap and count along with me after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Mississippi hot dog. Now look at worksheet 14.2. On the recording, you'll hear 4 groups of 5 notes moving up or down. The student should use a pencil to point to each note of each exercise on the worksheet while listening to each note on the recording. Say up or down after each group of 5 notes. Here's number 1. Down, down. Up, up. Number 2. Up, down, down. Up. Number 3. Up, up. Down, down. Mystery Song, Lesson 14. End Lesson 14. Begin Lesson 15. Take a look at worksheet 15.1. You clap and count the rhythm for each new row of notes after I count to 4. Only clap and count the notes. Let me count to 4 between each line by myself. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 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 quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, dot, quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that whole note. Let's do it again. You remember to wait for me to count to 4 in between each new line of rhythm. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 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 quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, dot, quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that whole note. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter, 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 quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, dot, quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that whole note. On worksheet 15.2, color the up arrow if the notes that you hear are moving up. Color the down arrow if the notes are moving down. There are 4 exercises. Here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Next, let's listen to some drums. Then on worksheet 15.3, circle the rhythm that the drums play for each exercise. Here's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Here's number 4. Mystery Song, Lesson 15. End Lesson 15. Begin Lesson 16. Let's begin by clapping and counting Mississippi Hot Dog while I play part of Twinkle Variation A on the piano. Begin after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog, 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 Mississippi hot dog. Let's try it one more time, this time a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mississippi hot dog, 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 Mississippi hot dog. Mystery Song, Lesson 16. End Lesson 16.